Hi guys, and happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is a pretty warm day, but the wind is insane. So I took you around a little bit, but there was no way to sit out there and film because the wind was just crazy. And I don't know, I just wanted to be out there. My new umbrella came, I wanted to put it up, but I couldn't do any of that because the wind was crazy. And I can see the umbrella is very tall, taller than I thought, probably pretty much like my orange umbrella. So it's gonna give me problems in the wind, but we'll deal with it because it's so pretty. I wanted to put it up so bad, oh my god, but I knew the wind was too bad today. So I hope you had a great Easter. We had a great Easter. I did take my dad to the cemetery. We went to see my Nona. He got to see his mother. So we're very happy about that. Alright, so what did I do first? I took my dad over to the auto parts store. They open like 7 a.m. so I took him very early so we could go and get some hydraulics for my Jeep, my back Jeep window, because every time I try to load the Jeep, the thing falls down on my head, so I have to hold it up. Need new hydraulics on that thing. So we went to pick those up. Then I went to the Patterson thrift, and like I said, well, like I'm gonna say in the walk around, the shelves were pretty empty. It wasn't. I was very surprised. They must have done a clean out. They must be doing like occasional clean outs and restocking. But there was not that much on the shelves like usual. Remember the first time I went back there after they reopened and I said the same thing? But then the last time I went there, it was great. It was jam-packed, but not this time. But I found a few cool things. Then I went for my physical. Then I went to pick up my mother to take her to a Christmas tree so she could get the yarn she was hoping they still had, and they did. So she got a bunch of yarn. She got a ton of yarn, so that was great. And while we were there, I found these beautiful kitchen towels. There's two of them here, and they're really heavy duty and really pretty. Really heavy duty. These are the kinds you can dry. They have terry cloth inside. So these are the kind you can dry a lot of dishes and they won't get, you know, soaked. So I was pretty happy with those. I got some, my mother got some. I also got these on the clearance aisle. They're beautiful. They're beautiful botanical kind of plates. Look at that. It says porcelain botanical fern, made in Indonesia. Original price was $4. I got them for $1.98 each. And I got two of them because there were only two. And I loved them. Loved them. So those were cool. And then I got that beautiful tribal kind of art piece that I'm going to show you in the walk around. It's really cool. It's got wooden spikes this way, and it's on a ring, and it has a hanger, an iron hanger. It's really beautiful, and it was on the clearance aisle also, and I got it for $2.12, and it's so beautiful. So I was pretty happy about that, and my mom was very happy to get her yarn, so I was glad that they had it for her. So alright, so the thrift, the Patterson thrift. I went there before my doctor's appointment was at 10. I got to the Patterson Thrift when they opened, and worked out perfectly because I got a parking spot, no problem, and it was just great, just really good. Didn't have to stand on a very long line. And the first thing I picked up was this guy, because you know me and frogs. Now, he's very, very cool, and I can see he was probably much cooler when he was new, because he doesn't have, his on-off switch doesn't work, but you can see that his mouth probably opened at one time, see? Very fun. These are all like latex, like a mask, and he's got these crazy eyes and a Santa hat, but he can be started by pressing his foot, and he's really cool. I'm just going to put him outside because his mouth doesn't, I mean on the porch, because you know I love frogs. So here he goes. I just want to fly. Arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. Crazy. I just want to fly. So his eyes move and his hand moves, but his mouth doesn't move anymore. And he would have been so much fun. Oh my God, this thing is insane. But he's so cute, and he's going to be really cute on the porch with the rest of the frog collection. And I loved him. Look at his legs in the back. They're so funny. I just love them. So I got him. Here's the first thing I picked up. I figured he would play some kind of crazy Christmas music or something, but I was really sad that his mouth didn't move, but it's cool. I got this. It's, you know, one of those little drums, tongue drums, I think they call them, and it's got little feet, and it's all wooden, and this one looks pretty primitive. It's not done perfectly. I do have one that's done really professionally. This one was probably made by someone, but it's very cool anyway. And you know I like these things because you can see the sound is not as good as my professional one. But the thing with these is I like to use these as percussion when I do spoken word poetry. So this, they're always cool to have. So, and it was, well, only $4, so I was happy about that. I found two little Jemima salt and peppers. I love them. You know I love these things. These are probably not that old, like my others, like my other ones that I got at the flea market, but they're still really cool because these are a thing of the past. You know, you don't see this anymore, and I just love these. I love these kinds of things. They just remind me, they just give me a feeling of warmth. I mean, you know, Aunt Jemima pancakes, who doesn't love that, and who doesn't remember that? And to change the image on the pancake box or the syrup bottle is, to me, it's insane, because I don't think there's anything negative. There's no negative connotation there at all. I think she's a beloved character, and I just love it. I love them. So I was really happy to get those. I got them for $2. I found more of these beautiful shell coaster doily thingies. But what's cool about these, you know, my other one is a big centerpiece for the table, and now these are two smaller ones. Look at that. How perfect. So one could go on the side table, one could go on the pub table. They're just so beautiful. I love these things so much. They're so exotica, and there's two little ones to go with our big one, to go with our big centerpiece. So I was pretty thrilled with those. I don't know what island or where these come from. I mean, I've been in the islands. I've been in several islands, but I never actually saw these, so I don't know where exactly they come from, and I really, really love them. And the last thing I found was this beautiful brand new whiskey barrel, wood whiskey barrel. Very strange. This is the wood whiskey barrel. Store whiskey with other spirits, infuse flavors into spirits by dropping fresh herbs into the barrel. Vintage inspired design. And it's brand new, still in the box. It's really cool. Look at that. I think it would be beautiful on the bar. Look at that. I don't even think I have any whiskey. I have Scotch whiskey. I don't have anything else, I don't think. I only have Scotch because that vendor that sends us all that liquor at Christmas, he gives us like tequila, gin, tequila, vodka, Scotch. That's pretty much it, you know, and I don't drink any of those things. And my mother only drinks gin. My dad likes Scotch when he can have it. He can't really have it anymore, but that's what he used to drink. But I guess I could put anything in here, but it is a whiskey barrel, so I should really put whiskey in there. I think I'll put Ballantine in there. Oh, that's Scotch also. I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it would be great on the bar. And it is a miniature wooden whiskey barrel, and it's brand new, still all wrapped up and stuff. It was on the top shelf. It's really adorable, actually. There's the little barrel. Look at that. How beautiful. And then you got the base, and you got your little pour spout. Very cool. I love it. Love it. Something you would get from like, I don't know, Sharper Image or something. That's what it just reminded me of. But it's Hammer Axe, the man's shop. Oh, Hammer Axe, the man's shop. Okay. So it is probably kind of like a Sharper Image or Hemker Schlemmer or one of those kind of companies. The man's shop. So that's pretty fun. I loved it. Then I got a beautiful book. I mean, I got this in the mail today, and I've been waiting for it. I'm very excited about it. It's the book written by Viv Albertine from the Slits. If you remember the punk days, the Slits were an all-girl punk band. They were great. But my friend Bruce, who was in Adrenaline OD, AOD back in the day, he showed this book recently. I said, oh my God, I have to read that. So it's Viv Albertine, Clothes, 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 Music, 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 Boys, Boys, Boys. So this is going to be a great read. This is the British version. This only has the UK price on the back. This is the British version. I got it from Amazon. Brand new. Gorgeous. So excited. I can't wait to read this. It's going to be great. You know, I grew up as a heavy-duty hardcore punk, and punk was just coming into being when I was in high school, and 77, when I graduated high school, punk was just boomed. All the best bands came out at that time. It was just out of hand. We lived it right as it was happening. And being only 10 minutes from New York City, we got to go there constantly, and we did every time there was a band we wanted to see. And, oh well, every weekend actually. Every Friday, every Saturday we spent in either Max's Kansas City or CBGB's. So we got to see them all. And that was the New York punk bands. The British bands didn't even come over to play here until later, till the 80s. They actually should have brought them over right at the seminal point, because it would have been amazing, you know. By the time they brought the British bands over, there was people were moving out of punk. Not us, but you know, a lot of people were. And the Sex Pistols tour, when they came over in the early 80s, disastrous. But anyway, so we were right there, right then, and we knew all the British bands, of course, because, you know, we totally up on it. We used to buy all of our records in Bleecker Bob's in the village, and Bleecker Bob had all the British imports as they came out, so that's why we knew the Slits and everything right from the start. So anyway, I'm really excited to read that. I wanted to sit outside and chat with you guys today, but I'm telling you, that wind was ridiculous. And I was so excited to see my umbrella there when I got home, and I said, oh, it came today. And it's windy. Oh my goodness. So, no way to put it up. And I heard Saturday's gonna rain. So, I don't know. That's not fun either, because that's when I would first be able to put my umbrella up and really get into it, you know what I mean? But, oh well, pretty soon. So I figured I could tell my boss I'm going to retire. I could tell him that I went to the doctor today, and he told me if I keep sitting at a desk, my back is going to get worse and worse and worse. And he'll have to understand, right? He'll have to understand. But that's a good way to present it, right? That it's that I'm retiring for my health, even though, of course, well, yeah, I'm retiring from my mental health, yes. That's true. But if he thinks the job is hurting me, maybe he'll accept it more, you know what I mean? It won't be like I'm abandoning him, you know what I mean? So this is what I was thinking in my head today. So anyway, guys, let's take a walk around. I know I showed you everything recently, but the fountain is so beautiful, and I just love it. I wish I could have put the new umbrella up today. It would have been perfect. And a couple other things that I point out there. I'm so ready for the season. So ready. So my thought process right now is going towards August, the end of August. I won't actually be of retirement age yet by then, but I said, why not give myself that beautiful autumn season off? I could just live on savings until retirement kicks in. Wouldn't it be awesome? I would give anything, you know, to be out of there by autumn. It would be really exciting, and we would have Halloween without having to worry about working. Wouldn't that be awesome? But we'll see, we'll see. We'll work on it. First I gotta break it to Tommy, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, let's walk around. Hi guys, and happy Monday. Happy Monday off. It's a beautiful day, but it is too cold, too windy, I mean. Not cold at all, but windy as heck. So I did get the new umbrella, and I can't put it up because it's too windy. But I did take my mother to Christmas tree shops so she could get some yarn, and I found this beautiful little tribal piece and stand on clearance, and I got it for $2.12, and I just love the way it looks. It's so unique. I really love that. Comes with a little stand. Just love it. So, the umbrella is here, the pagoda umbrella. I can tell it's going to be very tall. So, I'm a little, I guess I failed once again with umbrellas, guys. But I can't resist a pagoda umbrella. I think they're so beautiful. The one I had was my favorite. It was so heavy though. This one's a lot lighter, so it'll be easier to put up each time. The other one was so heavy I had to leave it up and the wind kept knocking it over, and oh, it was just awful. Until it finally snapped because it was wood. This one is aluminum, and so it should be a lot better. I am digging the fountain though. I am so loving this fountain. And I put the little planter and the little Chinese ladies. I think I showed you that. So if the wind dies down, I can put up the pagoda. I can't wait. Can't wait to see it up, but I know it's going to be tall. I can tell already. Because already this bottom pole is taller than my other one. So it's a little scary. But in the dead of summer, it should be fine. I know I walked you around already, but look, all the forsythia is in bloom. Very, very beautiful. The squirrels always knock her over. Always have to fix her. And I hung the High Mountain Park Preserve sign. Remember that? That was so fun. So this morning I went to the Patterson Thrift right before my physical, because it's blocks away, just blocks away. So I went in there. They didn't have, the shelves were not full. Looked like they had done another clean out and restock, but it wasn't, I found a couple things. But there's where I put the Bronx license plate. I fixed Bones' neck. His head kept spinning in the wind, so I fixed his neck. Too windy today for his sombrero, or I would have definitely put it on him. And there's Bowser with his leash and his little studded collar. Very cute. So I got to get all these leaves out. All these leaves have to go yet. Something I'm not going to do today because I don't want to have a sinus infection to go back to work with. And I also wanted to get my, I really wanted to get my COVID vaccine, but my doctor didn't have them yet. So he told me to go ahead and schedule an appointment online and get it done at, Walgreens or something, which I will do. The little marionettes are there. All these leaves, I gotta get out of here. But you know what? In the last big windstorm that we had, my hands, my scooper, my garden hands that scoop up all the leaves, blew away, and I cannot find them at all. I looked in the other yard, I looked everywhere, they're gone. So where was this guy hanging? Oh, that's where he was. Okay, my bad, I hung her there, but this is actually his spot. Alright, so we gotta find another place for her. I don't think I have any existing nails. I have one up here, but it's too... I don't think she'll stay, but we'll leave her there for now. Very fun. Put this one over here. So pretty. So there's the Bermuda one that I showed you. There's the Jerusalem one. This is one of my favorite finds ever. Ever. The Green Man. Beautiful. I'll show you where I put the little fox. Door knocker. Very, very cute. Yeah, the fence art is really fun. It makes me very, very happy. Oh, I saw an incense burner that blew. There we go. Gotta dump that out, but I don't want to dump it right now. So I didn't put the pub table up today either because of the wind, but it seems it's feeling like the wind is dying a little bit, so I'm hopeful. It's just so great. The fountain is my favorite thing, I'm telling you. Just sitting over there and watching it is just remarkable. So, like I said, too windy. Definitely too windy for the umbrella. Probably a little too windy to be out here doing a video, unfortunately. So we'll do a chat video later inside. Last day of a 4-day weekend. How sad is that? I hope you all had a beautiful, beautiful Easter. We had a very fun Easter. We made ham and sweet potatoes and had cornbread with it and some vegetables. And we had the pizza rustica in the morning. And it was just a beautiful day. Sat outside with my dad for a couple hours. It was very pretty yesterday. Went to the cemetery just to visit my grandmother. Look how pretty that is. The ivy's coming up through the fallen leaves. They have the myrtle blooming everywhere. Very beautiful. The myrtle was planted by my grandmother many, many, many years ago. She brought it from Monticello. She brought it down from Monticello, New York, and planted it back here. It has to be 60 years ago. So, the fence, the shed. Shed looks great. So fun. Agamemnon is one of my favorites. The winds, beautiful. That sun, remember him? You guys, I showed all of these things to you as I bought them over the years. Really great stuff. Great stuff. And I love that eagle up there. Love the way the ivy grows up the shed like that. I really love that. But you can still see my Aztec warrior guy there. It's like the young guy, the elder, and then death. It's really cool. This is the cigar store Indian that my neighbor gave me before he moved. All his paint came off, but he looks very cool, right? I used to keep the those yard hands, those leaf hands right here on my cart, on my yard cart, and they blew totally away, and I don't see them anywhere stuck in the bushes or anything. So they must have really flew. They could be anywhere. I might come upon them one day. But meanwhile, I got another pair on eBay because I have to have them. I want to get these leaves cleaned up. And that's the quickest way to pick them up. After you rake them, you know. So, oh, I put that nylon rope on the buoys. See, it looks great. That'll hold for a long time. There's the baby. There's the baby. So pretty, Veggie. Put the tree of life over here. And I have this tiny little Indian incense burner that hangs. I used to have it on the old table, but hung it there. So, really fun. I put my gazelle back there because he was just getting knocked around way too much. Over here on the other side. So I put him there to be safe. Love the new table. And I want to put my umbrella up. I want the wind to go away. But you can see the flags, they're whipping. It's too windy. Yeah, the wind's really whipping. But look at how many trees have buds. Isn't that great? Pretty soon this will all be filled in, which is really, really cool. That is what I want. Forsythia looks pretty, but you can see the wind. It's not good. So, as beautiful as it was today, had to be almost 70. But the wind was just brutal. It was just pushing everything around, and my hair was going across my face. It just wouldn't have worked for a video. And I stayed out there as long as I could with Vaji, because I just love being outside. I just absolutely adore it. I don't mind the heat. I don't mind the sun. What I do mind is the wind. I hate it. I hate the wind. I actually had the roof of the Smarty open today. The Smart Car's roof was open today because that sun was so warm. So I think that's about it for me, guys. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Monday. Monday, the last day of my vacation, of my mini vacation. So sad. I really don't want to go back, but you know, I think when I put it out there, when I actually tell Tommy, when it becomes reality, I think I won't mind going so much, because I know that there will be an end to this at some point, right? That's the way my head is thinking right now, but I don't know. I don't know. Inventory just ended April 1st. So these were 2 days that I was able to take off. And luckily, when Easter fell, you know, I was able to take these 2 days off, because it takes at least 48 hours to finalize inventory. So I can't do anything. You know, I can't do any entry or any receiving or anything like that in those 48 hours. So rather than just sit there and get bombarded by finance and the bullshit that I hate the most, I figure this is the time to take a couple days, get some stuff done, like Vaji's appointment, my appointment, get all that stuff over with so I can enjoy the summer. Well, we'll enjoy the summer after May 7th, when this window is finished. I just want that done. I want that out of my hair. And that's it. So anyway, I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Monday. That goes very well with magical, mystical, musical, doesn't it? I hope you're happy, healthy, safe, and secure wherever you are. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. I love you all, and I will see you very, very soon. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below. Hope to get these, some of these produced so that I can sell them to you guys. I love it. Love it. The Carm hat, the Radio Tink Carm hat. Very, very fun. So that's it for me, guys. I will see you next time. Till then, remember, I love you.